morning. This is Dr. Pete, board certified pediatrician. I've been doing this 20 years. Um, there is a common series of attacks, I will call them. And those attacks are when I say, please vaccinate your children. I recommend it. One attack is adverse reactions happen. Yeah, we know. We know. In 23 years, I've seen 2 adverse reactions. Seriously, 2. One was for rotavirus vaccine, the newer one, the one from the 2000s, not the one from the 90s. An infant got their second dose and they developed intussusception a few days later, so I knew it was to do with the vaccine. The timing was poor, but impeccable at the same time. The other one is a febrile seizure after MMRV. These things happen. We know. There are allergic reactions to vaccines. We know. We do. We don't see them very often because they're that rare. But, then there's ones where this is the worst one. This is not a thing, by the way. There's the stories, the anecdotes from parents that say, oh, my child got vaccines and then they experienced sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. That's just nonsensical. I'm sorry. There's no correlation. It's just extremely tragic bad luck. I'm sorry, because I've seen many a times when we get back autopsies and we get back reports and verification, 9 times out of 10, if not every single time, there is another explanation as to why the child passed unalived. And it's almost always respiratory. In some way, their respiratory tract was blocked by a blanket, a pillow, poor sleep position. Yeah. In every case in my career where I've seen a SIDS get diagnosed, it's all been respiratory. It is not to do with the vaccines. They're extremely safe. And for us, we're like, what is the pathophysiology? How is a medication that's just causing a teeny tiny blip in inflammation to teach your body a cheat sheet how to fight off that infection in case it encounters it later? How is that blip of an immune response causing such a devastating cascade that the child would discontinue breathing? And to this day, we don't have a clue why people have concluded this, but we get it. They get influenced. There's a lot of devastatingly cruel misinformation. That being said, the people who feel that a vaccine adverse reaction injured or unalived their child and want to handle things carefully moving forward, we get that. We empathize with those families. They have been traumatized, they are upset, and they deserve validation. What they don't need to be doing is working against well-meaning, empathetic, experienced pediatricians and telling other families who have perfectly healthy children and no family history and no allergies and no history of another child experiencing SIDS, none of that. They're telling these other families, don't get vaccinated. It should be the exact opposite. If your child experienced an adverse reaction and you want to forego or delay or handle vaccines extremely carefully, then you have to understand everyone else in this group project we call community immunity, they have to participate. And when you undermine the participation in community immunity, you put your child at risk that you have made a different decision for when it comes to these medications. So, all these parents that have experienced trauma or, an adverse reaction, we need them on board. We need them on board. They can't sit here and say, oh no, don't do that. It's dangerous. Well, you just committed the one thing that is guaranteed to harm your child, and that is undermining the very community immunity that protects your vulnerable child. And we don't understand that. We don't understand that. We want to work with you, and we want you to understand, hey, if you have a medical indication, a family history, a true exemption, you should work with your pediatrician, and you should work with encouraging public health participation by families who don't have that history. We want to do what's best for kids, and honestly, we're objective about it. We're objective about it when other people are affected by trauma and other people are affected by their decision being based on things that they've gone through. So, I don't know where to begin other than say, please work with us and stop working with the other side, because the other side is using you. Yeah, that's the worst part, is I don't want to use you. I want you to participate and be part of our team and be a valuable member and be validated. And yeah, there's no pay, it's not some fantastic job. It's just doing your part to help preserve public health and help other people stay healthy and safe, because we have to protect your child additionally. And if you want to participate, great. If you don't, and you just want to undermine public health and undermine community immunity, then you are putting your child at risk twice over. Yeah. So there's that. So lawyers that fight pharmaceutical companies and doctors about this, they don't have your best interest. They have self-preservation and self-enrichment. Me, I do this as a living, but it's not like I expect to be a millionaire or a billionaire. I expect to work my entire life and retire a very old man and enjoy every minute of it, because kids are awesome and parents need us. And yeah, but we're here for the kids, and we approach it from an objective, evidence-based manner. And the fact is the evidence is overwhelming. It's safe to vaccinate your children. It's effective, and it's not some big conspiracy. And yes, we need families who've experienced adverse reaction to participate with us to protect their own children by making sure community immunity is ensured. Thank you.